Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Demon's Souls. Luckily I didn't get invaded by a Black Phantom. I don't know exactly when Black Phantoms start invading, but I think it's around like level 20 or something like that. I could be wrong, I don't know. Or maybe it's whenever you get a red eye stone. Or no, not a red eye stone, black eye stone. Two completely different things. Anyways. Let's see. Don't bother with nothing. Of course I won't. I feel like recommending that message. Yes. And also, this is where you press select. It puts up the right message, recommend message, and right other player screen. That last guy that we had with us, Kurisari or something, I forget his name. I think it says right here. Yeah, Kurisari. We can actually rate his performance, and he'll get a certain amount of souls based on how he did. We'll just give him an S rank for being a cool guy. You know, he got killed by one of the lizard men, but honestly, he wasn't in the best situation, and he was doing his best to finish it off before he died. Still, he shouldn't have been two-handing that weapon. Gotta keep your defense up, if you ask me. Anyways, sorry if the game starts to lag a little bit, and sorry if the game gets a little bit loud. Some sound effects are much louder than others, so I can't properly gauge everything in that respect. But anyways, these are just flaming lizards, I guess. It's the only way to describe them. They can be dangerous. They can do a lot of damage to you. They do give you meltstone, but in the first place, meltstone is... It's not the most... Or no, they don't give you meltstone, do they? I think they actually give you dragonstone. I was mistaken. Shard of dragonstone. It's either dragonstone or meltstone that these guys give you, but it is a bit of a rare drop, so in that case we didn't see it from any of them. And these guys who are hanging onto the walls like that, we can't get to them, we can't pick up any items from them, so we can only leave them be, or we can help them with crossbow bolts, but really there's no point in doing that. It's just mean. Ah, crap, didn't quite work. I think there's a thing that parrying doesn't really work on stabbing attacks. I could be wrong about that, but I've never found my parry to work against stabbing attacks, so just come to terms with that. And I backstab instead. Oh god. I really got stabbed myself. There we go. Say goodbye to most of your health. Say goodbye to most of your health. Oh, all of your health, actually. Good for me. But yeah, as you can see, piercing attacks, backstabs, anything like that is so much more effective than just slashing these guys to death. So make sure you get good at backstabs. It's also another vital lesson in general for if you're gonna do a fists-only run, because when you go in unarmed and you're attacking things, really you can only just chip off damage by normal punching, so you gotta get really good at backstabs. Like so. That guy's actually wielding a hammer. That can hit us pretty hard. Give us a good concussion. We'll take out all these guys quickly. And just one left. But he noticed us just in time, so we couldn't quite get a backstab off. Come on. There you go. And we'll just finish you off. Thank you for your time. Get some hardstone shards, sharpstone shards. Lots of hardstone from that guy. I should actually check how our weight is doing. We have 41 pounds. Okay, we can carry 141 pounds, so we should be fine. I actually dodge rolled by accident there. You don't want to do that, especially when you're on the edge of a cliff like this, because dodge rolling can take you a lot farther than you want to go, and it can end up sending you straight off of a cliff. Anyways, if we turn this handle, we actually activate another elevator, one of these style elevators, and this will make our first shortcut. And if we just step off, right down here, we get another shard of clear stone. I forget what clear stone upgrades, but I do know that it does have some pretty good uses to it, so... Really, any of the ores have some pretty good uses to them. Anyways, Blacksmith Boldwin mentioned this guy to us earlier, Blacksmith Ed. Funny thing about him is that he kind of has that scaly look that the lizard miners have to them. He's still completely human though, he's at least partially sane, and he's a very grumpy man, even more so than Boldwin, so don't bother him unless you have something to bother him about that's worth being bothered about. Or something like that.
I haven't seen you around these parts. What does it matter? You need a blacksmith, show me some coin. If not, head straight for the door.
So yeah, he's very straightforward, all business with this guy. Ed has one thing that makes him a lot more effective and useful than Blacksmith Boldwin, and that's if you give him the Red Hot Demon Soul, which we actually get in this world, he allows you to craft unique weapons, which I'll try and show off a few of through this playthrough. Anyways, let's talk to him.
I'm not here to chit-chat. Forging a weapon strengthens it, alters its character. Ores are transmogrified sprites. Their presence blesses the weapon.
So he has all this mumbo-jumbo about being a blacksmith.
Ores are transmogrified.
Yeah. Blessing weapons with hitting it with a hammer with some ore on it. Oh yes. So we have a lot of sharpstone, as you can see. We could upgrade this falchion quite a bit. But, I'm not really quite ready to settle with a weapon. Once you start upgrading a weapon, you kind of have to be, ready to pool all of your ores into that weapon. At least until you can make another weapon with it, or something like that. Anyways.
Let me gone. I'll work alone.
Okay, so that's Blacksmith Ed. We'll be visiting him again, and possibly a few more times over the course of this LP, in order to craft weapons, that kind of thing. Anyways, let's talk to this filthy man. He's actually called Filthy Man.
Hello there. Souls. Souls. I trade fine goods for souls.
He's got a fine voice like sandpaper. So he only sells us Crescent Moon Grass and Ed's Grindstone here. And as you can see, Ed's Grindstone is named after Blacksmith Ed down there. This stuff, as I mentioned before, it repairs your weapons and armor and stuff, if you need that on the run. Actually, I think it's only your weapons, not your armor. Anyways, it has its uses. Most of the time, though, I don't find myself in need of it, so.
You want to play? Well, you've got to pay, don't you agree?
So yeah, he's got a bit of a freaky face. It's pretty morose looking. But enough about him. Let's continue on through the level. We have things to do, people to see, stuff to kill. The usual for Demon Souls, you know. Alright. Let's just head right up here. Back through here, and we can get to our second fog gate. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but the fog gates block off black phantoms, and I guess to an extent, oh god, blue phantoms who are trying to join your world. Basically, blue phantoms can't place their blue-eye stones on the gateways, so they can't put it in between so that the player can summon them. Basically, whenever the multiplayer aspect of the game is being activated, like if another phantom is being, or if another player as a phantom is going to your world. Ow. I learned that one from Link. But if they're trying to join your world, then these fog gates will close until they appear. And basically, I forgot where I was going with that. Basically, the primary use of it is so that if a black phantom at the beginning of the level wants to invade you, you have to be at some point before that first fog gate in order for him to invade you. If you're past that fog gate, only phantoms who have passed that fog gate in their own level, in their own world themselves, can actually join and invade your world. So, if that makes any sense, it kind of works like that, basically. So, oh boy. I didn't think he had noticed me so soon, but he did, unfortunately. Alright, it's gonna be tough to get a backstab off of him. At least I got him out in the middle ground now. There we go. It's all about placement. That's all it's about. Oh yes. Okay. So, anyways, going through these mines. This is kind of the frontmost part of the mines. As we go downwards, we'll reach other parts of the mine. What I just did right there, though, is you really have to rush across those wooden planks because they fall as soon as you step on them. So you just gotta run as fast as you can. Anyways, in reward for that, you get the Great Club, which we won't be using. It is a good weapon, but it's not what we're really going to be focusing on combat-wise. So good to have on our inventory for collection. If you're looking for barbarian-type weapons, then that's the one for you, but us, personally, we're just going to stick with swords. Curved swords, long swords, all those. Those are primarily the two that I like to use anyways. So we just gotta backtrack up here. I'm just gonna turn the corner really quickly. I may not even go all the way around the corner, but there's actually a jewel gecko, jewel something or other, the jewel lizard thing, or diamond lizard, I think that's what they're called. Anyways, you can see over there we have like a good legion of enemies back that way, so we are not going to attack them head on because that's a great way to die. Instead, we're going to go past those explosive barrels, just roll through them, go all the way across, get some crescent moon grass, ranged attack. I guess you can use a ranged attack on them. I like to go down though and take them head on from the back though, not from the front, because if you go in from the front, they'll all notice you, you'll die really quickly. It's not a fun time. Although, you know, there is actually a use that we would have for using the crossbow here. If we still have it. If we still have bolts. We don't have bolts. That's unfortunate. Seems like as good a time as any to use the sticky white stuff. Sticky white stuff is used as an enchantment. I think it works similarly to enchant weapon, which is a spell that you can get. But yeah, basically you just coat your sword with it, and much more effective in killing stuff. See, we're literally taking these guys out in 2 shots per, so good tactic. Make sure that you keep those weapon enchantments handy, because they can definitely save your life. Anyways, I think a few of those guys, the unarmed lizard miners, they will actually throw rocks at you from there. That is not too fun of a thing to get hit with, especially when you're trying to fight all of their friends with the red-hot swords. They're just kind of like slabs of iron that they smack you with. And they're red-hot. Just been taken off the stove, whatever you call it. I don't know many blacksmith terms. I admit, I'm not quite a blacksmith. Apologize. Ooh, 1 shot. Very nice. Still, I'm gonna save the other one we had and just take him out the normal way. Just plain old sword and shield, no need for enchantments on these guys, at least not quite yet. But yeah, the one annoying thing about the fire lizards is that they do constant damage whenever you're close to them, obviously, because they, you know, they're on fire. If you're standing right next to them, you're gonna get burned. It does a little bit of damage. Really, the biggest thing you have to worry about is just their lunging attack, though. It doesn't seem like these ones want to attack me, though. Oh, I think he might have been prepping for an attack. Oh, there you go. Yep, that one hurts. Don't get hit by those. But yeah, they sort of lash out. They're almost elastic. It's kind of strange how these guys move. You want to be very careful when you're approaching them, so they can punish you. Oh! Ow! Yep. As you saw right there. Took off a good chunk of my health just from 2 attacks. And I was guarding them too, I believe. Yeah, don't not guard against these guys. They hurt. Or maybe they don't. I don't know. I just got hit while guarding and he didn't do much. I honestly have no idea what's going on. Just take them out as best you can. Try not to get hit much. Take them out quickly and you should be fine. Fortunately, though... Unfortunately, not fortunately. We have a few more threats coming up our way. Namely, these dogs. I hate these dogs. They are just the bane of everything that I stand for. They got some tusks too, I think, if you look closely at them. It would be better if they'd come up the stairway. Oh, there he goes. I was trying to lock onto this one to make sure he wasn't doing that, and turns out just as soon as I locked onto him, he was trying to do that. Alright, so lunge, hit him again, finish him off. They're not bad, just one-on-one, but in groups they can really tear into your health bar, and you can't do a lot about it. So, yeah, if you can get them in an enclosed area like up that stairway, go for it, because that is the best way to go about it. Anyways, running down this way. Oh. I have to admit, this is one of the darker levels in the game, so if you are having trouble seeing things, then it's not just you. And I actually checked what my brightness setting was on before I started the LP. It's at 10, so this is as bright as it's going to get unless I turn up my video settings on my recorder, which may be a good idea, but yeah. This is as bright as the game wants to go. Unfortunately. So we'll sort of just try and deal with that. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah. Alright. So... not much to say at this point. What we're doing right now is we are going to reroute a water supply that's sort of pumping through this area, and we're going to use it to solidify... oh god, I didn't mean to do that. We're going to use it to solidify that lava that we saw, so that we can cross and continue on in the level. I guess it stopped whatever machines were working, but in the meantime it'll let us continue further in the level, and that's what really matters. So, okay, get back behind you if we can. Come on. There we go. It's very weird sometimes, the placement of backstabs. You have to try a few times sometimes to get it right. And lest we not forget this. It's not too great. It's an unknown hero soul, but it's souls, and we like souls, so we're gonna get it. Anyways, if we head down this way... oh, I've gone a little bit too far, it seems. There's a sparkling sound. Oh! You're still there? That's strange. I'd expect you to just disappear. Maybe it's because he's stuck behind the wall? I don't know. I don't know if I can kill him, but I'll try. There we go. Get another hit off. Can't quite... ah. It's very finicky. I think one more hit ought to do it. There we go. And we got some spider stone. Even some pure spider stone. That is very nice. Alright. So... valuable item. Large sharpstone shard. What the hell? Oh, it's a lizard sticking out of the ground. Ragdoll physics, gotta love them. Anyways, over in here, I'm gonna stop the video soon, but we get the ring of poison resistance right down there, and that should come in handy at some points. I honestly don't use it too much, but it does have its benefits, especially during World 5. World 5 is awful. You will learn that. We're probably gonna go there as late as we can. That's gonna be probably the last world we go to, except for World 1-4, just because World 5, almost the entirety of it. 5-1 isn't too bad. 5-3 is very short, since it's just the final boss fight, and that one, I actually really love that one. Even though most people hate World 5, most of them admit to loving the final boss fight of World 5, so you at least have something to look forward to in that respect. But, yeah, otherwise, World 5-2 is hell to any Demon Soul player worth their salt. Most of us just absolutely despise that world. Oh god. Oh no! I was in the process of getting rid of those, and damn, I got cocky. It's not the way you want to approach that guy. I was trying to get rid of the barrels before he could explode me, but it was not to be. Alright, next time we'll start off from where we were, we'll pick up my lost souls, and we'll continue on. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully next time we'll finish up World 2-1, and I think I'll finish up this recording session after that. So thank you for watching. See you next time.